Hi everyone, welcome to North Star Knife Reviews. Today we are taking a look at a vintage knife from the Ulster Knife Company. Now before we get into this, let's talk just briefly about the history of Ulster. Ulster started in 1870 and quickly went bankrupt. It was actually not called Ulster at that time, but the company that became Ulster went bankrupt. And in the late 1870s, Dwight Devine took over the company and incorporated it eventually as Dwight Devine and Sons. Continued to make knives. He died in 1932, and the company went on until 1941 as Ulster Knife Company, when it was transferred to a group of investors led by Albert Bear. Now, Albert Bear had a brother named Henry, who is the Uncle Henry of the Uncle Henry knives from Schrade. The Ulster Knife Company and Imperial formed an association after Bear bought them and called themselves the Kingston Cutlery Company. This was used for a while until in 1946, maybe 47, they bought Schrade Cutlery Company and renamed it Schrade Walden. They continued, however, to use the Ulster name for some of the knives in the Schrade Walden line up until 1973, when they discontinued the Ulster line. Now, this knife, you can see it is just a little two-bladed penknife. Has nickel silver bolsters. It has a composite, has composite covers on this that are marbleized. Sort of a popular style of cover back in the mid part of the century, and I kind of like them. I think they look kind of cool. As you can see, the spring is carbon steel, and you have brass liners. The fit and finish on this is pretty good. Very smooth transitions. No gapping really in the back spring. It's a well-made knife. The blades are also carbon steel. Let's see. No tang stamp on this blade. On this blade, a little bit difficult to see, but it says Ulster Knife USA. Both of the blades are the same. They are about 1.5 inches long. So you have this two-bladed penknife. Now, the best I've been able to ascertain, this knife dates from the late 1940s, perhaps into the early 1950s, but probably somewhere in that 1947 to 1952 range. I think it's just a lovely little knife. Would have been carried as a gentleman's carry, presumably. And I really love these kinds of knives. I hope you found this look at this Ulster knife interesting. If you did, please subscribe, leave me a thumbs up. I will talk to you next time.